welcome back to the channel. It is your host, the Lion Gaming Crew, and in this Diablo 3 seasonal video, we're going to be taking a look at the Necromancer class. We're going to be rocking, the Ethereal items just because they're so fun to use, and, I'm pretty much addicted to them. So for this first run, we're going to be using the Black Bog's Sharp, which is a Quinceañeras for the Necromancer, and we're also using the Breathless set, which is the Masquerade of the Burning Carnival. I have so much fun when I play this set, and I honestly think it is one of my favorite sets. Like, it's right up there with the Anaris set. I mean, it's so much fun. So without any further ado, man, we don't have any Paragon distribution. We're running it completely naked on the Paragon, and we're dealing 2 trillion damage. So let's go get into a 150. We don't have a follower with us, so unfortunately we're not going to be able to take advantage of that Nemesis bracers on the follower. But even without that though, we're gonna hit some pretty wicked fast clear speeds. For my skill setups, I'm mainly using Land of the Dead, couple that up with Simulacrums, and then I'm using Bone Spear as like my main damage dealing attack. But then if there's big packs of enemies, I'm simultaneously casting Corpse Explosion with the Bone Spear to just lead to some absolute insane damage numbers. I mean, with 2 trillion damage and then your critical hit damage procs, it's like it's up in the 20 to 30 trillion damage range. It's absolutely crazy seeing these numbers. But yeah, Masquerade of the Burning Carnival, it's been one of my favorite sets. I didn't really pay too much attention to it when it first came out. I honestly thought it was a cool concept with the Bone Spear and stuff like that. But after the updates to it, it's hell of a lot of fun to play. I mean, 6,000% increased damage to Bone Spear, and yeah, that's like wicked right there. And coupling up with Corpse Explosion and Devour to get some insanely fast move speeds using the Stewart's Greaves, of course, in the cube. The only thing I worry about a little bit with this build is since I'm using the Blood Rune on the Bone Spear itself, you can take a little bit of health damage if you forget to cast your Land of the Dead. But honestly, with the Molten Wildebeest Gizzard in the ring, you really don't have to worry too much about it. I mean, like, I forget to do it sometimes, and I'll notice like my health's going down, and I'm like, oh, that's not normal, and then I just cast Land of the Dead again, you know what I mean? But yeah, this is a hell of a fun build to play, and it's a lot more fun with the Ethereals too. So I'm super excited for Season 27 to release, because like, I don't know what I'm gonna do if I can't play with my Ethereals for a couple days. Like, I'm gonna be like real kind of upset, to be honest with you. I've been having like so much fun messing with this one. I kind of want to switch to the Soul Harvest for the next run though, so we'll switch it up a little bit. We're using the Black Bog Sharp that first time. I like the looks of this one though. Like, the Black Bog Sharp looks hard. I mean, like, honestly though, all the Ethereals look like super good in my own opinion, so like it's really up to like personal preference, because they're all like almost identical with damage output and the affixes. So it really just comes down to like which one, in your opinion, thinks you like looks the best. So we're gonna rock Soul Harvest for this next run, and then we'll switch it up a little bit and we'll use Black Hands Key. As you guys can see, the damage numbers are literally identical. Yeah, it took a lot of work to get those damage numbers to all register at like the same number. I had to make sure everything was correct in terms of all the different affixes and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and hop into another one, man. Let's see how much damage we can do here. So right off the bat though, I just love casting Land of the Dead and then immediately like spamming the living hell out of my my Bone Spear and the Corpse Explosion. Like, it just looks so good together. There's so much happening like on screen. It blows my mind. It's hella fun. It's really fun though. I figured I'd choose this one for the class showcase because, like, this set, because I don't know, man, like, I was gonna do the Anaris set, like, in one shot everything with my bone armor, but, like, I don't know, though. Like, I never played this set all that much, and I've had it for so long. Like, this is probably, like, the third probably the second Necro set I've ever made, so it's been in the categories for, like, a long time, or I should say catalog of gear that we've been offering, probably since, like, May, or maybe even earlier than that. But yeah, whenever I hop on Necro, it's either this set or the Anaris set for me. Like, those two ones are my go-to. But yeah, enough about the sets though. Let's just have some fun, man. Like, see if we can hit a sub-minute run on the next one. Maybe if we use the Soul Harvest and then put the passive on, where if we get increased, I think it's essence per kill using the Swift Harvesting passive, but I don't know if it gives you move speed too. I just gotta keep remembering to proc like every 10 seconds to Stewart's Greaves. Oh, here we go, we got a speed pylon, let's get it. Now we should really be using a follower though, so we can put the Nem bracers on them, and then we can utilize that as well. Or we could try out that new test ring that I made. It is, you know, let's try out that new test ring. Yeah, let's replace it. You know, I feel confident. Let's replace the life ring with the new test ring. Oh man, we're not gonna be able to talk to Urshi. Oh yes we are. Yes we are. Never say never. Let's go. Okay, yeah. So as you guys can clearly see, we added all of the gems on the softcore save. I still have to do it on the hardcore save. I'm sorry it took me so long. I know I said it was gonna be done by the 8th, but I've really been busy with other things. But another big change though on the seasonal save. All of the gyms now have the gem tag lion. So like if you're ever out in the wild, you know, maybe playing some public matches or, you know, leaderboards or anything like that, and you see a gem with the name lion on it, that's how you know it was certified, made by me, and it's going to be working correct. Because you guys, man, I test this gear so much before you guys even get your hands on it. Like, it's almost crazy. I like will put this shit through the ringer. I'll do like 100 test runs for each individual change I make, so just so I can guarantee that by the time it gets released to the general public, it's not going to be glitchy, it's not going to have everything's going to work as intended. And I love doing that, man. Like today I made my first unmodded set, and the only part I was really struggling with was getting the gems into the ring. So like the whole set's done, right? Like everything looks beautiful. It has the same exact stats as the one on maxroll.gg. So like I basically like took what they had and I just affixed it on there. So it's really good. Like it's perfectly rolled. All the affixes are exactly what you want to see on unmodded gear. But then I like saw the rings and I saw the amulets and I was like, wait, there's no gems in here. So like I gotta figure out how to make the gems appear inside of the, maybe I have to socket it in game. I don't really know yet, but I'm gonna figure it out though, because I'm gonna start offering unmodded gear here as we transition into Xbox and Switch. So like here probably in like the next couple of months, I would say we're gonna have all platforms on the server, which is gonna be amazing. My Xbox 360 should be here on Wednesday of this week, so as soon as I get that set up, I'm gonna be starting to flip the file to Xbox. And as for the Switch, I think that might have to wait until after my wedding, which is in October, unless we can get somebody to help us out and flip it for us. I mean, but either way, October at the latest, guys. So like, yeah, it's gonna be this year for sure, which is awesome because we made so many strides this year. Like we literally went from like 3 people in the server like for gear support to now having like, you know, 6-7 roles for gear support. We got like 5 moderators, we got a bunch of admins, like, and I have to quickly shout them all out again. Mad Mart again, Moonfade, Crazy Quad Guy, Daddy T, Echo, every single person, man, every single person. Don't forget Christopher, man, my homie Christopher, bro. Don't ever forget their names, because those are the ones that made all this possible, man. Like those people right there that I just listed, like their help, I mean, and of course you don't think I would forget Micmac, do you, man? He's the reason why we have the jailbreak. So like all these people that have helped me on this journey, I can never forget what they've done for me, and the only thing that I can think to do to even begin to repay them is just keep making amazing content and furthering the community. And like how we're gonna do that is of course we're gonna expand into different consoles. We're gonna, like, you know, I'll probably, you know, dive a little bit. We already got like a Reddit set up, so I'm trying to figure out how to get the most outreach as possible. So the more people, you know, that find out about us, the more people we can help out, and that's like the ultimate goal. Like, you know, as long as the server is like striving, I'm happy. You know what I mean? Like we just hit 800 members on the Discord server like a couple days ago. I was so happy because I remember a couple months ago when we started it, we only had like 10-15 people in the server at one point in time. You know, it's just all in 1 year, guys. Like we should all super be proud of ourselves. Like it's amazing. It really is. So like, yeah, I'm really happy. And then this expansion too, like, it might sound a little scary, especially if you're on, you know, PlayStation, but don't worry, man, I'm not going to forget about you guys. Like, I'm going to still be providing the constant updates to the saves like I have been doing for the past, you know, 5, 6, 7, 8 months. I don't even know how long it's been, but because I love to do it. So like if I have to update it for PS4, Xbox One, you know, all the different PS5, all that, you know, I'm going to, because I love to put in the work, man. Like, making these gear sets and just watching how many people are having fun, like, with them, you know, and giving me awesome feedback. Like, even the negative feedback's good because it just helps me make the sets even better, you know. So, like, it's great. It's really great to see. We're, like, literally taking away a majority of the sellers, you know, clientele, which is awesome, because I don't think anyone should have to pay to have fun in a game that's, like, you know, it's like 10 years old. Like, this game came out in 2012, man, so nobody should have to pay for anything in here. It should all be free, you know. So yeah, I really am glad that you all, like, kind of like this style of video, because it gives me a chance to talk about things but also just play the game. You know, when I do my build guides, I'm usually focused on one specific build, you know, and then, like, maybe running a rift at the end for like a minute or 2 minutes or however long it takes me to run the rift. But this just gives me a chance to talk and, like, kind of tell you guys about what's happening, you know, where this channel is going to go in the future. Oh, by the way, guys, we got a PS5 coming. It should be here on Wednesday as well. I was going to save that till the end of the video, but, like, I couldn't hold on any longer, man. I can't lie to you guys, man. I'm so happy. Like, oh, you guys have no idea. My videos, the quality is going to be at 1080p, at the least at 1080p. I'm going to try to get my videos up to 4K resolution because, like, I know, man, I know the 720p, it's a chore on everybody's eyes. I know nobody says it to me, but, like, I know y'all is feeling it, because, like, when I watch my video backs, I'm feeling it. So if I'm feeling it, I know the majority of people are feeling it too. So on Wednesday, like, if I can get all up and running in one day, I'm probably going to shoot a video, and let's hope to God it's at 1080p with 60 frames per second, because y'all already know, man, I'm like super stoked. Like, I have, like, so many video ideas already, like, on what games to play, and, like, oh man, I just can't wait to try Diablo on the PS5. Like, I'm low-key really excited, and that means I'll also be able to help PS5 members as well, because the way to get the save onto the PS5 is, like, really different from PS4, so I'm a little worried about how we're going to do that, but, you know, I always figure it out, so no doubt I'm going to figure out a way to get it working for everyone. And as for the Xbox, I know Xbox is super different as well, but, like, I don't mind learning all these new things. Like, even if I have to learn a brand new editing program and start basically all the way from step one again, I'm willing to do it, because, like, I will go that far to make sure everyone's happy. You know, like, all my life I've been, I wouldn't say, like, a people pleaser very much, but I've always wanted to see people around me striving and good, you know what I mean? Like, because my definition of happiness is, like, when your friends and family are all happy and everyone's good. And right now, for the first time in my life, I can say with 100% certainty that I'm doing good. Like, I'm not struggling with depression no more. I'm not struggling with anxiety very much anymore. And, like, I really feel good for the first time in probably, like, 10-15 years. Like, I'm feeling good, and I'm feeling like myself again. I'm feeling like how I felt when I was a kid. You know, I got my joy back, I got my happiness back, and that's gonna ultimately lead to way better content for you guys to enjoy, because, like, my heart's really gonna be in it again. So, I mean, I don't know. I just have to thank everybody again to make that happen, because, like, sheesh, for a while there it was tough, but yeah, things are looking good, you know? And that's pretty much all I have to say, so I'll probably wrap it up here. I do want to show you guys that unmodded set really quick before we end this video, just because, like, I'm pretty proud of myself. Like, if you go look at this set and then you look at the one on max roll, the only thing that's different is the gold health pickup radius, because I, like, for some reason in the editor it doesn't have, like, the 1 to 2 yards, like, so I'll probably have to, like, find a piece of gear or get the G-bit and enter it myself. So it's at, like, 8 yards, which is, like, the lowest I could make it. So, like, other than that, though, it's pretty much a 1-to-1 clone. So let's go take a look at that really quick, and I'm gonna wrap this video. I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time. I love making these videos. They make me feel good. It's like therapy. It's like, this game and talking to you guys, it's therapy for me. And I always feel so much better after I make a video like this. So, for sure, let's get right into it. So, we got the Shenlong's Fist of Legend for the main weapon. They have regular, this one on the max roll guide doesn't have regular damage, so I'll probably take that off and just keep the lightning damage on, because that's how it looks pretty much on, besides the cooldown of all skills and resource costs, but I might get rid of that too. And then the offhand, which is Shenlong's Relentless Assault, pretty much identical. It's got ignore durability loss on there. And moving on to the first piece of the Enos set, the Enos Hold gloves. It's got 1000 dex, just like on the guide, 7% increased attack speed, 50% critical hit damage, 10% critical hit chance, and the augment. So it's pretty much identical. Like, the gold health pickup radius should say by 2 yards instead of 9, but let's not worry about that for right now, because I'll probably get it ironed out, you know, in a little bit more, you know, work on it. So the next piece, it's got dex, resist all, the augment, again, that should be 2 yards, but it's at 9, and 15% mystic ally damage. For some reason it shows up all the way at the bottom, but, you know, it's just nitpicking, honestly. Moving on to the chest piece, this has got physical resistance, resist all elements because of the diamonds, 650 dex, 650 vitality, and 210 physical resistance with that 15% mystic ally damage. Moving on to the helm, this one doesn't have much, 1000 dex, 1000 vitality, 5% critical hit chance, the augment, and 210 physical resistance. Moving on to the Traveler's Pledge, this one is going to have, what gem was it? I think it was Enforcer that was supposed to be in this one, obviously rank 150. It's not going to have any mods on it, and everything is level 70. It's all primal, so that's the only, like, caveat to the unmodded gear, is it's going to be level 70 items. So if you're on a brand new character and you want to play legit, you're going to have to rank up before, you know, you can equip the gear. Moving on to the rings, we got the Compass Rose to finish that Endless Walk. This one will probably have Bane of the Stricken in it, and then this next one is going to have Bane of the Trapped. This is the Convention of Elements, a really, really good ring. It's pretty much on all of the max roll guides. It's just so good for when it goes onto your rotation, and yeah, it's an amazing ring for sure. Moving on to the boots, the Curtis boots, the only one that has a affix to add armor on it for some reason. I don't know why, but it's at 1135 armor with 1000 dex, 1000 vitality, a little bit of resist all, and that armor, of course, and it's level 70. Moving on to the pants, this one doesn't have much, 650 dex, 650 vitality, 286 resist all elements, and finally the belt right here, 650 dex, 650 vitality, 130 resist all, 15% life, and the augment. So yeah, expect some unmodded gear coming out here in the future. I just got to get these rings sorted and the amulet sorted, and we're good to go. So I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all for watching, man. If you're new here and you like the content style of these videos, then maybe consider hitting that subscribe button, as we're like super close to 800 subs. And finally, if you're looking for either the save or any of the gear shown in this video, all you need to do is hit that link in the description, sign up for Discord if you're not already a member, and either put in a gear request or, you know, download the save. So I hope to catch you all in a future video coming out soon. Stay safe, stay happy, and last but not least, stay gaming, my friends. Peace.